everyone. Welcome to Radiant Living, Inspiring Humanity to Thrive. I'm your host, Marisa B. And today we're here to answer your questions. Many of you have written in and asked a number of questions about the show and what we're doing here. We thought this was the best way. We get together and answer some of them. I have somebody here helping me today. She's going to ask the questions from behind the screen. So we're going to get started right now.
What got you started on this channel?
Well, I started the channel because I wanted to give voice to ordinary people living and giving very extraordinary lives. I believe that the topics that we talk about are interconnected and they make for living a balanced, meaningful life. Through the channel, we're aiming to explore how the elements intertwine and how extraordinary lives emerge when we embrace them in harmony. That's why we've discussed health, wellness, spirituality, nature religions, holistic therapies, giving a voice to everyone out there that has something to say.
We've heard you mention permaculturing your property, eating healthier, decluttering, and so on. Is this true or something you say in public?
That's a great question. It's absolutely true, but it's ever evolving. After all, I'm a human being and it's very difficult, I'll say, to declutter, especially with having so much for so long on the planet. I'm assuming if I was younger, I wouldn't have as much, but I have to get rid of a lot of baggage. So there's a lot to declutter. But no, it's not for PR. It's not something I say just for the show. It's ways of living that I am attempting to do. As I said, ever evolving journey. Sometimes I may falter. I hope not to do that too often, but in fact, it can happen. But I genuinely want to make a small corner of the planet a better place, or at least my small corner of the planet a better place. I want to make sure that my footprint is not that large on the planet. I want to make sure that I am learning to live off the land, trying to grow our own things as much as possible, and trying more or less to not just live simply, but to live with nature in nature. That's pretty much it.
How do you think nature-based practices help people feel healthier and happier?
Well, I think that nature-based practices help people slow down and reconnect with themselves and with the world around them. I think simple rituals like grounding by walking barefoot or lighting a candle with intention can help. I think that it's incredibly calming when we introduce those things into our lives. Something so easy yet so powerful is creating moon water during the full moon. A simple ritual that you put into practice on a regular basis, I think, helps us all.
How do you think being creative helps people grow spiritually or heal emotionally?
Well, I think art is such a powerful way to express things we can't necessarily put into words. So when we're creating, we tap into a part of ourselves that's deeply authentic. I think it can be healing because we're pouring our emotions into a painting or a poem or a story. I think that the process itself can feel very meditative, can feel very introspective. And I think that, like a conversation with others, this is a conversation that we're having with ourselves or with our inner self. And I mean, when I mean art, I mean all forms of art. It can be dance, music, visual arts. I think that the expression that we put out on the planet is important. It makes us feel inside and it shows our feelings on the outside. I think that to use art to heal is probably one of the best ways to heal because it is intentional and it is slow and it is thought-provoking while at the same time not using words.
Is there a wellness or healing practice that you find essential or unexpected?
Well, first off, I believe that all wellness and healing practices hold their own unique value. They offer transformative benefits in many different ways. And I think that their personal choices for what one wants to use or try or test out. But I have to say, if I was hard pressed, that frequency and sound and vibration are probably the most impactful, whether you're trying a sound bath or tuning forks, or if you are exposed to specific frequencies. I think that these practices offer scientifically supported mechanisms to restore harmony. I think that the frequencies and the vibrational sounds interact with our body's natural vibrations, natural internal mechanisms, and they promote balance and healing in a profound way. I think that even research is out there supporting this, a lot of scientific research right now with brainwave activity and how a lot of this reduces stress or it can enhance cellular repair. And I think that it's only a matter of time before science catches up and proves a lot of this in their own way. But for right now, I would say that anybody can try anything, and what works for them is the important part.
How can people bring spirituality into their busy lives?
Well, bringing spirituality into one's busy life, I guess I think it's all about small intentional moments. I don't think that we need elaborate rituals. Probably just taking a deep breath in the morning or getting up early to watch the sunrise, or maybe saying a quick thank you to the universe, or putting your foot down on the ground, grounding yourself, I should say. I think that these really can be profound rituals that we can add to our daily lives. Um, Most importantly, it's what feels right to you, what you feel that you want to incorporate into your life, even if it's just a few minutes a day or so many times a week. Again, the most important thing is what feels comfortable to you.
With such a wide range of topics, how do you decide what to share on your channel?
How do we decide what to share on the channel? I think, first of all, if you ask people who know me well, they'll say that I'm a talker, and I would say that that's right. But I would also add to that that I'm actually even a better listener, and I listen deeply to what people say and how they express their feelings, what they're searching for. I think these conversations shape the heart of the channel. I think we focus on topics that aim to better the planet and inspire humanity to evolve. I think by exploring the intersections of health, wellness, spirituality, and the arts, our goal is to spark meaningful change. We want to create a space where real, grounded conversations can lead to transformative ideas, ideas that empower individuals to live more harmoniously with themselves, with each other, and with the world around us.
What kinds of struggles or questions do you find come up often?
Well, I think one big overarching theme is the feeling of being overwhelmed. I think many people want to do everything perfectly, or they feel that they should do everything perfectly, whether it's their career, relationships, even something mundane as eating healthy or meditating correctly. I think that probably the most important thing is that we all understand that it's progress, not perfection. I think that's the key. Starting small and not comparing ourselves or our journey to anyone else's is the most important thing. And then those feelings of overwhelm perhaps won't take such a deep hold.
How do you mix science and spirituality when talking about health and wellness?
Well, first of all, I believe that science and spirituality complement each other beautifully. Science gives us the tools to understand the physical world, and spirituality connects us with the unseen. As an example, mindfulness has quite a bit of scientific research behind it at this point, but its roots are deeply spiritual. What we're doing here is presenting both sides and letting the audience explore what feels right for them, truly what their needs are and what will work for them.
How do you help others feel connected and supported?
How do we help others feel connected and supported? Well, first of all, community is everything, and it's at the heart of healing, growth, and transformation. I think through the show, we're attempting to create an online space where like-minded individuals can connect and explore and possibly share interests or feel seen and supported. It's a virtual community, I think, that offers a sanctuary for inspiration and connection. And I think that spills out into the real world when you have such a strong community to support you. Naturally, I agree with others where you want to step out into community in real life and you want to have connection there as well. But I think that we're at the start of that by providing an online community.
One final question. What's next for the channel? Any exciting projects?
Well, I think the channel is going to continue to feature guest speakers who offer transformative modalities and have them share their expertise. Uh, I think we're deeply committed to continuing to spotlight individuals who have overcome significant challenges, sharing their stories of resilience and the transformation that they've had so that they can inspire, I guess, and empower others. I think as the channel evolves, our goal is to curate meaningful conversations. We want to provide practical tools and actionable techniques and real life examples for our audience. We want to empower viewers to heal and grow and thrive in their everyday lives. I think also we want to plan on possible collaborations and maybe having panel discussions at some point or moving more out into the community and seeing and sharing the ideas and the lives of others out in the community. I think for right now, that's as big a step as we want to take. I'd like to thank everyone who sent their questions in. I'd also like to thank our Patreon members, and I'd like to say a special thank you to our reader today, our technical engineer. Thank you all. Take care.